G'day YouTube, I'm at the Queensland Museum in Brisbane and we're going to have a look at some of the dinosaurs and ancient fossils here. I really love museums. Before I got into reptiles and wildlife, my obsession as a kid was dinosaurs. Check this out. I'm at the Queensland Museum and they've got a beautiful skeleton of a coastal taipan. Look at the fangs on it. Long fangs are a dead giveaway of a taipan. Coastal taipans have to be one of the most famous snakes in Queensland, and for good reason. They're pretty dangerous. There's a few live invertebrates on display, like these leaf insects and stick insects. These are the phasmids of the world. There's also these giant burrowing cockroaches, which are the heaviest cockroach in all of the world and found right in Queensland. There's also live reptiles like this leaf-tailed gecko with its brilliant camouflage, and this green tree python, also with brilliant camouflage. One of the best herping adventures I've ever done is looking for these guys in the wild north of Cape York Peninsula. Ah, there's snakes everywhere. Type in, mate. I'll get your heart racing. Where can I find one of these? And this is the old collets. Both Ayla and I have found one of these. I found one a few years ago with a few mates. And Ayla just found one the other day. Very rare, the old collet snakes. Tiger snake. East Coast, Queensland tiger snake. How cool is this? This parenti was naturally mummified after dying from eating an echidna. And speaking of goannas, check out this Megalania, the largest goanna to ever exist. Megalania lived in the Pleistocene alongside the megafauna, which meant it would have been around at the same time as early Aboriginal Australians. Next to it is today's giant varanid, or monitor lizard, the Komodo dragon. Impressive, but nowhere near as big as the Megalania. Next up are the crocodiles. This particular crocodile is called Isisfordia duncani, and lived at the same time as the dinosaurs in the Middle Cretaceous period. It is only a small crocodile, despite many ancient crocodiles being huge. And check out the amazing preservation of these osteoderms, the scales on the back. Such a high quality fossil is rare. In much more recent history, but still ancient, this giant kangaroo was attacked by this crocodile called Palomnarchus. Also found in Queensland, it was much larger than the saltwater crocodile, which you can see a skull of next to it. And this is what Palomnarchus attacked, an ancient kangaroo pictured next to a modern red kangaroo. The ancient megafauna of the Pleistocene got huge, like this Diprotodon, which is basically just a giant version of a wombat. There is also an ancient amphibian on display, which is kind of like a giant salamander. Our understanding of dinosaurs changes every year. This is what we thought T-Rex looked like in the 70s. This is Australia's most famous dinosaur, Muttaburrasaurus. Found in Queensland in the town of Muttaburra, it lived in the Cretaceous period 100 million years ago and is a member of the iguanodon family, meaning it's herbivorous. I checked out this awesome display of the dinosaur trackway from Lark Quarry in central Queensland. If you read the tracks, it shows that there was a stampede of small dinosaurs when a large predatory dinosaur gave chase. Being able to read tracks is a very important skill for the herpetologist. There are many types of tracks from many different species on display here. There are also several ways that tracks can be preserved. Not all of them are the traditional footprint. Some, like the one on the left, are a negative of the original footprint. This is a huge leg bone from an Australian sauropod called Rhedosaurus browni, as you can see on the side. And finally, this armoured dinosaur is Cunbarasaurus and is Australia's most complete fossilised skeleton. The fossil is so well preserved that not only is the skin intact, but there is also remains of plants found where its gut would have been. Pretty amazing. But just outside the museum, there are dinosaurs everywhere. Birds are actually now known as the avian group of dinosaurs, so they are technically a type of dinosaur.
Murder, bloody murder.
And in Australia, this ferocious dinosaur is known as the bin chicken. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And while you're at it, why don't you tell me what your favourite Australian dinosaur is in the comments. We'll be back with more herping content very soon.